Joining me now is one of tonight's A-list presenters. It's Sean Diddy Combs with his stunningly beautiful daughter, Chance Combs. Mr. Combs, is this not the perfect father-daughter date night?
I'm speechless. I am speechless. Baby, you look so beautiful. So beautiful. She's a future actress. Her name is Chance Combs. Chance, you tell her.
Yes, I'm an aspiring actress, and it's my first time at the Oscars, so I'm really excited to be here. Yeah.
Everybody thought they were prepared to see Diddy walk into that courtroom, but the moment the cameras caught his face, everything changed. The energy in the room shifted instantly. People online started saying the same thing. He doesn't look like the same man anymore.
All right, sing Happy Birthday to Daddy.
To Daddy, happy birthday to Daddy. Happy birthday. Keep going.
Happy birthday to Daddy. Keep going, love.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Yay!
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you, Pops.
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all. And I just want to say I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all, but just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
We love you more too. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
We're waiting to get this hearing started. It was interesting too because this time around, you know, Diddy was brought in first. He was brought in about a couple minutes after 2 p.m. today, and we were all kind of waiting to see. We had heard mumblings that his mom might be in courtroom, that we were waiting for the children, but then nothing happened. But then, in another twist and turn, the children do walk in, but this time it was a lot smaller bunch than it was the last time. So last time you're having all of Diddy's children, except with the exception of Love, who is just a 2-year-old child, so she wasn't at court, but you had all of Diddy's children there except Love. But this time around, you just had Justin Combs and Christian Combs, meaning that there was no Quincy there today. Delilah and Jesse weren't there. Chance wasn't there. And the caretakers of his younger children who aren't of age just yet, they were not present inside the courtroom as well today. But his mom also wasn't in court today. So when Diddy came inside, you know, it was still that standard issued MDC jumpsuit. He's wearing khaki. You know, from that video of, I think that was obtained by Daily Mail back in September, of Diddy playing hacky sack in Central Park, to now he appeared just astonishingly thinner, which you can expect to be inside a federal detention center for a couple months now. A lot different from the luxury lifestyle that he was living before, but he appeared very noticeably thinner, and maybe being locked up in detention is starting to wear on him. He appeared grayer a little bit as well too, but again, he appeared just like how you would expect Diddy to appear for a hearing.
And honestly, they might be right. For years, Diddy was the untouchable king of hip-hop, the billionaire mogul, the man who controlled rooms with just one look. He built an empire, surrounded himself with celebrities, and lived a life most people could only dream about. But now, that image is falling apart right in front of the world. And what really got people emotional wasn't even Diddy himself, it was his family. The reactions coming from his children, the silence from people who once defended him, and the heartbreaking expressions inside that courtroom have sparked a massive conversation online. Fans are now questioning everything they thought they knew about the Combs family. Some people feel sympathy. Others believe this is karma finally catching up to him. But one thing is clear, this courtroom moment changed the entire conversation.
And then sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear the shit in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on nobody. I don't give a shit who you are, or well, I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on her. You understand? That's not gonna be me. You know, first of all, I can't.
Crazy, man. So you could hear Diddy putting hands on Kim Porter.
Well, see, he always do, like I told you, he be doing that. He'll start off, he'll have something on his mind, and he'll, like that play fight with him. You understand? And he'll be hurting them when to the point where they'll be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they got the room is locked. You don't hear none of that. And then, you know, Kim will walk out in her white robe, and you can see it in her face. But what are you gonna do? That smothering her with the pillows and all that, like he playing with her. I know she was tired.
Yeah, he also told Rolling Stone that Diddy, he's a jealous person that don't know what love is.
He knows that, bruh. Kim couldn't have nobody, bruh. Kim couldn't have nobody. You understand what I'm saying, bruh? Diddy could do whatever, Puff could do whatever he wanted to do, Brother Love could do whoever he wanted to be. If Kim ever tried to get with somebody, Puff would interfere with them or with her trying to be with them. He wasn't letting that happen. Unless he was bringing them to the picture. That's what he used Kim for, bro. He wanted to make a deal with somebody. He'll get another girl and a guy that he's trying to make a deal with, and him and Kim, they all party together, man. He used Kim for that shit, bro.
Wow, so he used Kim for that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You don't do that to somebody you're supposed to love, man.
Do you remember any situation where he used her for that?
I know a couple situations, but I know the people so well, man, and so good, and they some good people in Atlanta that had major groups.
Because what nobody expected was to see Diddy looking vulnerable. And once the internet saw that, there was no turning back. For decades, Diddy carefully created an image of power. He wasn't just another rapper. He became a symbol of success. From Bad Boy Records to fashion deals, TV appearances, luxury mansions, and private jets.
But, you know, honestly, anybody that's lost a mother, lost a soulmate, it takes time. It takes time, you know. I don't, you know, they say time heals all wounds. When it comes to your mother or mothers, I don't think that's the case. You know, I mean, I think we have the strongest beings. Like, if it comes to like a category of who's the strongest being on the face of the earth, it would have to be Black mothers. I don't think anybody can ever understand how hard it is to be, you know, to be a Black mother.
Whew.
Man, God bless Diddy, man. Tears are how our heart speaks when our lips can't describe how.
Diddy always carried himself like a man who could never lose. Even when controversy followed him over the years, somehow he always managed to escape serious consequences. So that's why this current situation feels different. People have watched celebrities survive scandals before.
When I lost Kim, it broke my heart forever.
But this time, the allegations surrounding Diddy became too big to ignore. Lawsuits started piling up. Former associates began speaking publicly. Old interviews resurfaced. Videos started spreading online. And suddenly, the same man who spent years controlling narratives was now struggling to control public opinion. But to really understand why this courtroom moment hit people so hard, you have to understand the emotional weight behind it. This isn't just about headlines anymore. This is about family. For a long time, Diddy's children defended him publicly. No matter what people said online, his kids stayed close. They posted family pictures, celebrated birthdays together, and showed unity whenever cameras were around. Even during the early stages of the lawsuits, many fans believed the family would stand beside him no matter what happened. But lately, people have noticed changes. Small details at first. Missing social media posts, awkward public appearances, different body language. And then came the courtroom appearance that everyone is talking about now. According to people inside the courthouse, emotions were running high the moment Diddy entered. Witnesses claimed some family members looked nervous, while others appeared emotionally drained. social media users immediately started analyzing every facial expression they could find. Clips spread across TikTok, YouTube, and X within minutes. One particular moment especially caught attention. As Diddy allegedly turned toward his family during part of the hearing, people noticed a strange silence between them.
How is it that there was no electronic products or gadgets around Kim's bed? Her laptop missing, her cell phone's missing. Everything is missing that she could get in touch with her little girls if they not at home or some friends or family. All that's missing. How is it that, and this is her say, that the detectives did not even view the body in the bed where she died at? That the coroner and them had already removed her, pronounced her dead, and told the detectives and them that it was no foul play. And if that is true, as I've heard it, and we read certain things on the internet about it, that case needs to be reopened. We know that Kim, and it's in the this is in the documentation. Shout out the paperwork, at the paperwork part. I gotta shout him out, man, because he looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour when she's supposed to have full-blown pneumonia. Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia?
I need to know, do you think that Diddy Kim Porter?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of all the videotapes, because of the book, because of all the people she gave copies of her book to, or at least chapters, because of everything that she had on him, because of the tape that she used to blackmail him into a relationship and into a raise of him being sodomized by Andre Harrell. And I am not saying that allegedly, because I heard her and Kim Muir talking about it in the booth of the bathroom while snorting cocaine at the Kit Kat Club.
Online viewers described the moment as cold, heartbreaking, and hard to watch. Some even claimed his children looked torn between loyalty and emotional exhaustion. And honestly, that's what made this situation feel so real. Because behind the fame and money, this is still a family watching their world collapse in public. What nobody expected was how emotional fans themselves would become. Usually, celebrity scandals turn into jokes online. Memes start trending, people laugh, they move on quickly.
Here is the other thing with Mr. Burgess. He apparently says he owns the rights to a book that was reportedly based on the alleged memoir of Kim Porter. In fact, according to TMZ, Burgess' phone was seized by the feds, and on it was a copy of a flash drive with material that was used in this book. Here's the problem. Christian and Quincy Combs, these are the sons of Diddy and Kim Porter. Quincy's actually adopted by Diddy. But they are reportedly fighting back, and they have sent Burgess a cease and desist letter to prevent the further sale of this book. They argue this is just an attempt to capitalize on Porter's fame and that they own the rights to her IP, her intellectual property, like her diary entries, her potential manuscript. As her heirs, they own it. And they also want an accounting of current sales of the book. To be clear, though, they aren't acknowledging that there is, in fact, a long-lost memoir from their mother. In fact, they've actually denied that before when there was a similar book, a derivative work, we'll talk about that, published by this guy named Chris Todd on Amazon. They were adamantly fighting against that. They said that their mother wouldn't write this. But what they're basically saying is if something should exist, they own it.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if
Appeared
they
to be.
were. Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be.
me
Right.
rephrase it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all, to be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized.
Yeah,
meaning
victim.
this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
But this situation feels heavier, maybe because so many disturbing allegations have already surfaced, or maybe because people are watching years of carefully protected secrets finally explode into public view. Either way, the internet cannot stop talking about it. Some fans said seeing Diddy inside that courtroom made them feel genuinely shocked because they grew up idolizing him. Others admitted they felt conflicted. They don't know whether to feel bad for his family or angry about the accusations surrounding him.
Prison phone call just leaked and it was posted by Social Details. This is allegedly a call that he had, and there's a lot of talk, a lot of code words in there, so we're gonna listen to it together. Check it out. Now, this alleged leaked call from Diddy in prison was talking about getting rid of pizza boxes. Now, if you know your stuff and you're privy, you know exactly what pizza stands for, and that's probably what they're talking about and referring to on this alleged leaked call. Pizza, for those who don't know, I'm gonna make it very clean. It has to do with children and selling.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like you talked about.
Now, in this alleged phone call, he starts talking about someone named Jay. People are speculating that may be Jay-Z, but there's no confirmation. At the same time, he talks about recycling plastic. I don't know what that could mean. If you guys have any idea, comment and let me know.
Everybody out there quiet as motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh.
I mean, it seems by the call that he's looking for help. He's saying that a lot of people are quiet, I guess people that are on his side, and that he's gonna have the last laugh at the end.
And then there's another layer to this story that people keep bringing up: Kim Porter. Every time Diddy's legal troubles get worse, conversations about Kim somehow return. Online users started revisiting old interviews, old photos, and old rumors surrounding her death. Many fans pointed out how emotional the twins appeared during recent public moments, especially when cameras focused on them. Some viewers even claimed the daughters looked completely overwhelmed, and honestly, it's not hard to see why.
Sean Diddy Combs looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors allege.
Imagine growing up in one of the most famous families in entertainment while watching the entire internet debate your father every single day. Every headline becomes personal. Every viral clip becomes another emotional burden. Every courtroom appearance turns into worldwide entertainment for millions of strangers online. That pressure has to be exhausting. But here's where things became even more intense. several body language experts and internet commentators started breaking down Diddy's behavior during the hearing itself. People noticed he appeared quieter than usual, less confident, less dominant. Some even said he looked physically tired compared to the polished image people were used to seeing for years. And the internet immediately reacted. Comments flooded social media. "He knows this is serious now. I've never seen him look this nervous. That courtroom drained him." Others believed the emotional reactions from his family may have affected him deeply, because for someone like Diddy, image has always been everything. Control has always mattered. Strength has always mattered. But inside that courtroom, people saw something different. They saw fear, or at least what looked like fear. And once fans sensed vulnerability, the entire mood online changed. Even some celebrities who previously stayed quiet have started distancing themselves from the situation altogether. Industry insiders reportedly don't want their names connected to the growing controversy. Former friendships suddenly seem quieter, public support appears weaker, and many people believe Hollywood is slowly pulling away from Diddy behind the scenes. That's another reason this courtroom moment felt so powerful. People weren't just watching a celebrity hearing, they were watching the possible collapse of an empire. And social media knows it. TikTok creators started posting emotional edits showing Diddy's rise to fame compared with his current legal situation. YouTubers began analyzing family reactions frame by frame. Some fans even admitted the situation made them emotional because it reminded them how quickly fame can disappear. One day you're untouchable, the next day you're sitting in court while the world questions everything about you. That kind of downfall is difficult for people to process, especially when the celebrity involved spent decades looking invincible.
And she was 25 years old at the time. She believed that the trip would be a, quote, wholesome family excursion, but says it, quote, turned into a hedonistic environment, even describing rampant drug use among sex workers and celebrities who came on board. She believes that the alcohol on the yacht had been laced with drugs because she says women would have one drink and then almost immediately pass out or start falling over. This is, by the way, something that it was also alleged in Jones's lawsuit, that Combs would spike the drinks of different people. But focusing on Christian Combs, Markey says that Christian Combs had been staying at a villa on the shore, but that he would come onto the yacht in the evening to party. And on December 28, 2022, Christian reportedly arrived very intoxicated and then proceeded to pressure Markey to take shots of tequila. She did. Christian allegedly tried to get her to drink more in the yacht's makeshift studio. Markey alleges that Christian kissed her neck, kissed her face, as he groped her legs, breasts, and private areas.
But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Instead of talking only about Diddy, many people online started focusing almost entirely on his children. Sympathy began shifting toward them rather than toward him. Fans started asking how the kids are coping mentally. Others questioned whether they were being protected from the chaos surrounding the case. And sadly, public scrutiny only keeps growing. Every facial expression now becomes a headline. Every appearance becomes evidence for online speculation. Even moments of silence get analyzed. That's the dark side of celebrity culture people rarely talk about. Family members often end up carrying emotional damage from situations they didn't create themselves. And in this case, viewers are literally watching that happen in real time. Some online users even pointed out how different Diddy's daughters appear lately compared to previous years. People say they seem quieter and more reserved. Whether that's true or not, fans clearly sense emotional tension surrounding the family right now. Meanwhile, the legal pressure surrounding Diddy keeps intensifying. New discussions continue surfacing online almost every week. Former associates keep making claims, old controversies continue reappearing. And because social media moves so fast, public opinion keeps shifting daily. But despite all the drama, one image continues sticking with people most: Diddy turning towards his family inside that courtroom. That moment alone created thousands of reactions online. Some people described it as heartbreaking. Others called it manipulative, and some simply saw a broken family dealing with unimaginable public pressure.
Latest on Sean Diddy Combs, prosecutors are accusing Combs of trying to contact prospective witnesses and obstruct the case against him. Our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, is here with more on that. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Good morning, Robin. Sean Combs going to be asking a judge this week to release him on bail, but prosecutors now say the argument for detention has only gotten stronger. This morning, federal prosecutors are accusing Sean Diddy Combs of escalating his attempts to influence the jury pool and subvert his criminal case. Almost immediately after arriving at the federal jail in Brooklyn, prosecutors say Combs started using telephone accounts of at least 8 other inmates to call people not on his approved contact list. Prosecutors allege Combs frequently instructs family members and his attorneys to add other individuals via three-way call, which is not allowed. On some of those calls, prosecutors say Combs is explicit about his intention to use public statements to sway potential jurors, including this Instagram post by Diddy's kids.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Prosecutors say Combs enlisted family members to plan and execute a social media campaign around the defendant's birthday, the first time we heard his voice from behind bars.
Oh, thank y'all for being strong and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world.
Prosecutors say Combs then monitored audience engagement from the video.
The truth is, nobody fully knows what those private conversations look like behind closed doors. Cameras only capture seconds. Social media only sees fragments. But sometimes, even a short moment can reveal emotions words cannot hide. And that's exactly why fans became so emotional over this situation. Because for the first time in a long time, Diddy didn't look like a music mogul. He looked human. And that scared people, especially longtime fans who spent years seeing him as larger than life. What makes the story even sadder is how many people are now revisiting old moments differently. Interviews that once seemed harmless suddenly feel uncomfortable to some viewers. Past relationships are being examined under a new lens. Old clips are going viral again with completely different reactions from audiences. It's almost like the public is rewriting Diddy's legacy in real time. That's not something most celebrities survive easily. And while the legal process is still unfolding, the damage to public perception may already be permanent. Because once fans stop seeing someone as untouchable, everything changes. The mystery disappears, the illusion disappears, and reality becomes impossible to avoid. Still, through all the chaos, one thing continues standing out above everything else: the emotional toll on the family. No matter what people believe about the allegations, seeing children caught in the middle of worldwide controversy affects people emotionally, especially when cameras are documenting every second. And honestly, that may be why this courtroom moment exploded online the way it did. People weren't just reacting to celebrity drama, they were reacting to pain. Visible pain, the kind you can't fully hide with designer clothes, security guards, or carefully written statements. At the end of the day, fame doesn't protect anyone from consequences, heartbreak, or public judgment. And right now, the Combs family is learning that in the harshest way possible. As the courtroom battles continue, fans are left wondering what happens next. Will Diddy manage to rebuild his image someday? Will more shocking information come out? Or will this become the moment history remembers as the beginning of the end for one of hip-hop's biggest icons? Nobody knows yet, but one thing is certain: that emotional courtroom moment changed everything. The internet saw fear. The public saw a family under pressure, and fans saw a side of Diddy they never expected to witness. Now the entire world is watching to see what happens next. And trust me, this story is far from over. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more breaking celebrity stories, drama updates, and emotional deep dives into Hollywood's biggest headlines. Because when the cameras stop rolling and the headlines fade away, the real stories are usually just beginning.